You've seen them, right? If you've spent any time online, they're impossible to miss. Top 10 strongest anime characters, Goku versus Superman, who would win? These videos are absolutely everywhere, and they always spark these huge arguments in the comments. But if you ever actually stop to think about what's really going on there, because it's not just about picking a winner. Nope, this is a whole cultural phenomenon, and it says a ton about how we connect and build communities online.
Ah yes, the ultimate question, the one that can launch 1,000 comment threads. Is it Saitama with his one punch? Or maybe Goku with whatever new Super Saiyan form he just unlocked? Or, is it some totally obscure character with reality-bending powers that most of us have never even heard of?
And see, that's the whole secret. This question, it's not really designed to be answered. It's an engine. It's built to start a conversation, to let fans flex their knowledge and show their passion for the worlds they absolutely love. It is the fuel for a massive part of online fan culture.
Now, you might just think it's all chaos and people shouting their favorite character's name. But behind all that debate, fans have actually created this surprisingly complex, totally unofficial system for figuring this stuff out. There really is a method to the madness.
It's called power scaling. That's the key term here. This is the fan-made rulebook, the core concept behind everything. It's this wild attempt to bring logic and structure to something that is, let's be honest, completely illogical, pitting characters from totally different stories with totally different rules against each other.
And the process is, well, it's surprisingly methodical. First, you have to analyze what they call canon feats. So what has a character actually done on screen or on the page? Like lifting a mountain or surviving an explosion that destroyed a planet. Then you got to figure out how to compare completely different power systems, like how does Ki from Dragon Ball stack up against Chakra from Naruto? Then you have to factor in all the different transformations and power-ups, and only then do you get to the really fun part, debating all the crazy what-if scenarios.
Okay, so understanding the rules is one thing, but that's only half the story. The how is interesting for sure, but the why, that's what's truly fascinating. Why are we so obsessed with these lists and debate videos? I mean, what purpose do they really truly serve?
This quote right here, it just nails it. The goal isn't to find the right answer. It's to start the best conversation. The whole point of asking who is strongest isn't to get some final definitive answer. It's a prompt. It's a way to get the community together to talk about the things they're passionate about.
And we can really break down what drives all this into 3 key things. First, it forges a sense of community identity. I mean, arguing for your favorite character is kind of like cheering for your favorite sports team, right? It shows where you belong. Second, it creates passionate debate, which is the absolute lifeblood of any healthy fandom. And third, all that debate just fuels more content creation. You get response videos, new analyses, updated lists, and it all keeps the community alive and growing.
So, we've got the unofficial rules, we've got the community-building purpose, but that still leaves one huge question. If it's not really about the characters on the list, who actually wins here?
No, seriously. Think about it. After all the hours spent breaking down every feat, comparing every power level, and writing all those super passionate comments, who is the one undisputed champion that comes out on top every single time?
Yep, the fandom, the community itself. Every argument, every video, every single top 10 list just makes that community more engaged, more connected, and way more passionate. The debate is the prize. The discussion is the victory.
So the next time you find yourself falling down that rabbit hole of who would win videos, just remember what you're really looking at. It's not a scientific analysis. It's a social event. Sure, it runs on this surprisingly detailed, fan-made logic, but its real job is just to get people talking. Because in these debates, the conversation is always more important than the conclusion. And that, of course, brings it all back to you. What's that one character you will always defend to the end? That one who would win argument you could literally have for hours? That right there, that is the real power of fandom. And it's a conversation that, thankfully, never has to end.